Robert Allen Monroe, originally from Wabash, Indiana, gained recognition early in his career as a pioneering figure in radio broadcasting. He held significant influence as a radio and television executive, where his innovative contributions shaped the industry in profound ways. However, Monroe's life took a remarkable turn when he embarked on an entirely different journey, one that would leave an indelible mark on the field of consciousness research. As he transitioned from a business-minded executive to a visionary explorer of altered states of consciousness, Monroe established the Monroe Institute, which became a leading center for the study of human consciousness. His groundbreaking 1971 book, Journeys Out of the Body, introduced a new term into the public discourse, out-of-body experience, or OBE, a concept that would ignite the imaginations of millions. Monroe's work did not just serve as an account of his own experiences, but also helped many others understand and articulate similar phenomena. By exploring the nature of consciousness beyond the physical body, Monroe opened the door to new ways of thinking about the mind's potential and the existence of non-physical realities, forever shifting how we discuss the in 1958. At the age of 43, Monroe had an extraordinary experience that set the stage for his deep dive into consciousness research. What began as a strange and overpowering sensation in his chest soon escalated into a life-altering event. Monroe felt intense vibrations emanating from within, so overwhelming that he had no choice but to lie down. As the vibrations intensified, something even more bizarre happened. Monroe found himself floating outside his body. A man of logic and reason, Monroe initially believed he had died, his consciousness somehow detached from his physical form. Panic gripped him, and it was only through sheer fear that he was pulled back into his body. This terrifying episode, however, was just the beginning. Over the following days and weeks, Monroe experienced more episodes where his consciousness separated from his body, allowing him to move freely around the room, completely defying any sense of normalcy. These occurrences, so outside the bounds of what he understood, led Monroe to search for explanations. Instead of dismissing them, he became determined to investigate this strange phenomenon and understand what was happening to him. Monroe's curiosity and confusion drove him to seek medical advice. He consulted doctors and psychologists in hopes of uncovering a physical or mental explanation for these out-of-body experiences. After undergoing thorough medical evaluations, all professionals assured Monroe that he was in excellent health, both physically and mentally. No signs of illness or neurological dysfunction could explain the strange sensations and experiences. With this medical reassurance, Monroe was emboldened to explore his newfound abilities rather than fear them. What initially seemed like a disturbing mystery began to take on the qualities of a gift, an ability that could be refined and studied. Monroe made a radical decision. He left behind his stable and successful career in telecommunications to fully devote himself to the study of human consciousness and these out-of-body experiences. This marked the beginning of his decades-long journey into altered states of awareness. Monroe was not content with merely exploring these experiences on a personal level. He sought to understand them scientifically and create tools that could help others achieve similar states of consciousness. His quest was not only personal, but also aimed at expanding the world's understanding of what consciousness is and what it can do. Monroe's passion for understanding out-of-body experiences led him to create one of his most significant contributions to the field of consciousness exploration, hemispheric synchronization, or HemiSync. Over the next 30 years, Monroe dedicated himself to researching and developing techniques that could make these states of altered consciousness accessible to others. He believed that with the right tools and methods, anyone could achieve what he called cosmic travel. a journey into non-physical dimensions of existence. Hemisync was an audio technology designed to synchronize the brain's left and right hemispheres using specific sound patterns, particularly binaural beats. These sound frequencies, delivered through headphones, help the brain enter different states of consciousness, whether for relaxation, heightened focus, or deep meditative awareness. The effectiveness of Hemisync was scientifically tested by independent neurologists who were astonished by the results. Participants using the Hemisync system showed synchronized brainwave activity between the left and right hemispheres, with EEG scans clearly demonstrating matching amplitude and frequency in both sides of the brain. This synchronization had profound effects on participants, allowing them to enter altered states of consciousness that were measurable and scientifically validated. Monroe's contributions went far beyond his personal experiences. They advanced the understanding of consciousness itself and opened up new possibilities for practical applications in meditation, therapy, and self-exploration. Monroe's research soon caught the attention of the US government, specifically the Central Intelligence Agency, CIA. In 1978, representatives from the CIA approached Monroe with a proposition that would take his work into the realm of national security. The CIA had been following Monroe's advancements in consciousness studies and recognized the potential military applications of his techniques. They invited Monroe to participate in a top-secret project designed to train soldiers to use altered states of consciousness, such as those facilitated by Hemisync, for remote viewing. Remote viewing, a process by which individuals could gather information about distant or unseen targets while in an altered state, was of particular interest to the CIA during the Cold War. They believed that if Monroe's techniques could be used to train operatives in remote viewing, it could provide the US with a strategic advantage over the Soviet Union, potentially allowing them to gather intelligence across vast distances or even explore alternate timelines and dimensions. Monroe, eager to bring legitimacy to the field of consciousness research, accepted the CIA's invitation. The project, which came to be known as the Gateway Process, sought to develop methods for expanding human consciousness and enabling access to higher levels of awareness that could be used for intelligence gathering and other military applications. The Gateway Process, documented in declassified CIA materials, was described as a training system designed to enhance the brain's output by synchronizing its left and right hemispheres. By doing so, participants could alter their states of consciousness and, in theory, transcend the limitations of time and space. Commander Wayne M. MacDonald, who played a central role in analyzing the results of the Gateway Process, produced a detailed report that offered profound insights into the nature of reality and consciousness. His analysis concluded that the universe operates as a hologram, a projection of electromagnetic energy that creates the reality we perceive. According to MacDonald's findings, human consciousness has the ability to interact with this holographic universe, potentially allowing individuals to access information from different points in time and space. He described how the Gateway Process, by altering brainwave frequencies and syncing the hemispheres, could help individuals break free from the physical constraints of space and time. By framing his report in scientific terminology, MacDonald sought to lend credibility to the findings, which, despite their extraordinary nature, were rooted in well-established principles of quantum mechanics and theoretical physics. MacDonald's analysis went even further, suggesting that the human body operates as a finely tuned vibrational system, resonating within a specific frequency range that aligns with the Earth's natural electromagnetic field, often referred to as the Schumann resonance. This resonance allows the human body's energy to harmonize with the Earth's energy, enabling a deep connection between individual consciousness and the larger energy network of the planet. According to MacDonald, this resonance creates the conditions for non-local awareness, where consciousness can extend beyond the physical body and interact with the global energy field. He suggested that by tapping into this resonance, participants in the gateway process could not only explore other dimensions, but also access intuitive knowledge and insights about the universe. MacDonald's report touched on speculative ideas, including the notion that energy, when extended infinitely, has an inherent capacity for consciousness. He proposed that this energy exists throughout the universe, capable of receiving and perceiving holographic projections of reality. While some aspects of his report ventured into controversial territory, MacDonald was careful to ground his findings in physics and scientific principles, making a compelling case for the existence of non-physical dimensions and expanded states of consciousness. In reflecting on Robert Allen Monroe's remarkable journey, it becomes clear that his contributions to the exploration of human consciousness transcend traditional boundaries of science and spirituality. From his early, startling out-of-body experiences, Monroe embarked on a path that led him to uncover new dimensions of human awareness, developing groundbreaking technologies like hemisync that bridged the gap between personal exploration and scientific validation. His work opened doors for individuals to engage with altered states of consciousness and revealed new potential in the human mind, allowing others to experience these extraordinary states for themselves. Monroe's involvement in government research, particularly through the gateway process, showcased how his techniques could be applied beyond personal use, tapping into potential military applications. The declassified findings from these projects underscored the importance of understanding consciousness as more than just a mental state. It became something capable of transcending the physical boundaries of time and space. Ultimately, Monroe's legacy is one that continues to inspire curiosity and challenge conventional understandings of reality. Through his scientific rigor, combined with a visionary outlook, he not only expanded the study of consciousness, but also empowered countless individuals to explore the mysteries of the mind on their own terms. His work has left an enduring impact on both scientific inquiry and personal exploration, cementing his place as one of the most influential figures in the field of consciousness studies. Monroe's dedication serves as a reminder that the boundaries of human experience are far broader than we may ever realize, encouraging future generations to continue pushing the limits of what we understand about ourselves and the universe.